The corporate headquarters of Meridian Technologies hummed with its usual evening energy as 34-year-old CEO Marcus Rivera made his way through the employee break rooms on the 15th floor. Dressed in his Navy business suit, Marcus was conducting one of his periodic, unannounced walks through the building, a practice he had developed to stay connected with the day-to-day reality of his company beyond the executive boardroom. It was nearly 7 o'clock on a Thursday evening, and most of the administrative staff had gone home for the day. The software development teams often worked late, but Marcus was surprised to see lights still on in the Family Resource Center, a facility the company had created to support working parents with young children. As Marcus approached the family center, he could hear the sound of running water and quiet voices. Through the partially open door, he could see someone using the large utility sink that had been installed for cleaning spill-proof cups and washing lunch containers. What Marcus discovered when he looked inside would challenge everything he thought. He knew about the employees who worked for his company. A young woman in her mid-20s stood at the sink, carefully hand-washing what appeared to be children's clothing. Her long brown hair was pulled back in a ponytail, and she wore a simple gray tank top and jeans that suggested she had changed out of work clothes. On her back, secured in a soft fabric carrier, was a sleeping boy who appeared to be about 4 years old. The child clutched a small green dinosaur toy and was clearly exhausted. Marcus recognized the woman as Jennifer Walsh, who worked in the company's customer service department. He knew from employee records that she was a single mother, but he had never had occasion to interact with her directly or learn about her personal circumstances. As Marcus watched from the doorway, Jennifer worked methodically through a small pile of children's clothing, scrubbing each item carefully with hand soap and rinsing it thoroughly under the running water. Her movements were efficient and practiced, suggesting this was not the first time she had done this kind of washing by hand. The little boy on her back stirred slightly, and Jennifer adjusted her position to make sure he remained comfortable while she continued her work. She spoke to him in soft, reassuring tones, even though he appeared to be sleeping. "Almost done, sweetheart," Jennifer whispered. "Just a few more minutes and we can go home." Marcus felt something tighten in his chest as he realized what he was witnessing. This was not someone cleaning up after a lunch spill or washing out a coffee mug. This was a mother doing her family's laundry in a corporate break room because she apparently had no other option. Marcus stepped back from the doorway, not wanting to intrude on what was clearly a private moment, but also struggling with the implications of what he had just seen. If Jennifer was washing her son's clothes at work, it suggested she was facing financial difficulties that went beyond what he had imagined any of his employees might be experiencing. After a few moments of internal debate, Marcus knocked gently on the doorframe and stepped into the room. "Excuse me, Jennifer. I hope I am not interrupting anything urgent." Jennifer looked up, clearly startled to see the CEO of the company standing in the Family Resource Center at 7 o'clock in the evening. Her cheeks flushed with embarrassment, and Marcus could see her trying to think of an explanation for what she was doing. "Mr. Rivera?" Jennifer said, her voice carrying obvious nervousness. "I am so sorry. I know I am not supposed to be using the facility for personal things like this. I just needed to wash a few items for my son, and I thought since no one else was using the room—" Marcus held up his hand to indicate that she should not worry about explanations. "Jennifer, please do not apologize. I am not here to criticize what you are doing. I am here because I am concerned about why you feel you need to do your family's laundry at work." Jennifer's expression shifted from embarrassment to wariness, as if she was trying to determine whether this conversation would result in disciplinary action or genuine help. "Can you tell me what is going on?" Marcus asked gently. "I promise, you are not in any trouble, but I would like to understand your situation so I can see if there is any way the company can be of assistance." Jennifer was quiet for a moment, clearly weighing whether to trust her CEO with personal information that might affect her job security. Finally, the exhaustion and stress she had been carrying seemed to overcome her caution. "My washing machine broke 3 weeks ago," Jennifer said quietly. "The repair estimate was $400, which I do not have right now. The laundromat near my apartment charges $5 per load, which adds up quickly when you have a 4-year-old who goes through multiple outfit changes per day." Marcus nodded, encouraging her to continue. "I have been hand-washing our clothes in my apartment's bathroom sink, but it is difficult to get things really clean that way, especially with a small child who needs clean clothes for daycare every day. The sink here is bigger and has better water pressure. So I thought if I stayed late a few evenings a week, I could get caught up on laundry without having to spend money I do not have." As Jennifer spoke, Marcus became aware of how carefully she was managing her son's comfort even while explaining her difficult circumstances. She swayed gently to keep him sleeping peacefully, and she kept her voice low so as not to disturb him. "Jennifer, how long has your son been here with you tonight?" "Since 5:30, when I picked him up from daycare. I know company policy says children should not be in the building after hours, but my neighbor who usually watches him had an emergency, and I could not afford to pay for extended daycare today." Marcus felt his understanding of Jennifer's situation deepening with each piece of information she shared. She was not just dealing with a broken washing machine. She was juggling single parenthood, financial constraints, childcare challenges, and work responsibilities in a way that required constant problem-solving and sacrifice. "What is your son's name?" Marcus asked. "This is Tyler," Jennifer said, reaching back to gently touch the sleeping boy's hand. "He is 4 years old and he starts kindergarten in the fall." Marcus looked at Tyler's peaceful face and felt a profound shift in his perspective about the challenges facing working parents in his company. "Jennifer, I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly. How often do situations like this come up for you? Times when you have to choose between following company policies and taking care of your family's basic needs?" Jennifer hesitated, clearly afraid that honesty might jeopardize her job. "More often than I would like to admit," she said finally. "Being a single parent means that there is no backup plan when things go wrong. When Tyler gets sick, I have to stay home with him even if I have already used my sick days. When my car breaks down, I have to figure out how to get to work and still pick him up from daycare on time. When unexpected expenses come up, I have to choose which bills to pay and which ones to postpone." Marcus realized he was learning more about the real-world challenges of his employees in this conversation than he had in years of formal meetings and surveys. "Jennifer, I want you to finish what you are doing here, and then I want you to go home and get some rest. Tomorrow morning, I would like you to come to my office so we can discuss some ways the company might be able to better support employees who are facing the kind of challenges you have described." Jennifer looked surprised and slightly suspicious. "Mr. Rivera, I want you to know that I am not looking for charity or special treatment. I work hard, I do my job well, and I just need the opportunity to take care of my family while contributing to the company." "I know that," Marcus replied, "and what you just said is exactly why I want to have this conversation. You represent the kind of employee this company should be doing everything possible to support and retain." The next morning, Jennifer arrived at Marcus's office unsure of what to expect. She had spent the night worrying that despite his reassurances, she might be facing disciplinary action or even termination for violating company policies. Instead, Marcus presented her with a comprehensive proposal that would change not just her situation, but the experiences of working parents throughout the company. "Jennifer, I want to start by addressing your immediate needs," Marcus said. "The company is going to provide you with a maintenance allowance that will cover the repair of your washing machine and help you handle similar unexpected expenses in the future." Jennifer started to protest, but Marcus continued. "This is not charity. This is an investment in a valuable employee. But more than that, I want to offer you a new position. Marcus explained that he wanted Jennifer to head up a new employee family support program that would help working parents navigate the challenges of balancing career and family responsibilities. The position would include a significant salary, increase, flexible scheduling options, and the opportunity to help design policies that would make the company more supportive of all working families. "You mean you want me to help other employees who are facing situations like mine?" Jennifer asked. "Exactly. You understand these challenges from personal experience, and you have demonstrated the kind of problem-solving skills and dedication that would make you incredibly effective in this role." Jennifer accepted the position, and over the following months, she developed programs that transformed Meridian Technologies into one of the most family-friendly employers in the industry. The company implemented on-site childcare for emergency situations, established an employee assistance fund for unexpected expenses, and created flexible work arrangements that allowed parents to manage family responsibilities without sacrificing their careers. 2 years later, when Meridian Technologies won a national award for workplace excellence, Marcus invited Jennifer to accept the award alongside him. During his acceptance speech, he told the story of finding an employee washing her child's clothes in a break room sink, and how that moment had taught him that the most valuable insights about improving a company often come from the employees, who are working hardest to overcome the greatest challenges. Jennifer's story became a reminder that behind every employee facing difficult circumstances is someone with the potential to contribute in ways that go far beyond their job description. Sometimes the most important discoveries happen when leaders take the time to really see and understand the people who make their organizations successful. The green dinosaur that Tyler had been clutching that evening became a symbol in the company offices, reminding everyone that supporting working families is not just good policy. It is an investment in the kind of people who will drive innovation, demonstrate loyalty, and help build organizations that truly serve their communities.